So I've been wanting to react to this clip of Charleston White schooling DC Young Fly. I watched this interview probably over like 10, 15 times. And I lost a ton of respect for T.I. for even reaching out to the 85 South show and convincing them to take this powerful, meaningful message down. So profound. One of the greatest interviews I've ever seen. History in the making. Instant classic. And the interview went over a lot of people's heads, but DC Young Fly was just so ignorant. So ignorant. Uneducated. But I'm gonna play the video.
Nigga, we was clapping for the Sandra Bland Act. Oh, that's great. They gave us a Sandra Bland Act. Well, nigga, what the Sandra...
If you look at DC Young Fly, his body language, mannerisms, his body gestures, you could tell he was just ready to respond. You know, that typically happened with teens, with kids. You know, you have right here a grown man who still, you know, acts like a child. You can't even have a grown man conversation and let this man speak. He's already ready to respond. Some people just listen to respond instead of hearing and processing what you're saying, right? DC Young Fly is just a knockoff version, an off-brand version of Chris Tucker. If you was to just close your eyes and listen, you know, you would just think that was Chris Tucker from off of the movie Friday. He took Chris Tucker's entire style, his image, and ran with it.
The Bland Act really does. It strips the natural citizen away from his due process. Nigga, you don't never see a judge. How can they incarcerate you, nigga? You never see a judge.
Because first of all, we still are asking equal in their infrastructure.
This man kept repeating the same word over and over. Because we're asking for equal rights in their infrastructure. Everything was all about infrastructure. Because I had to wake up this morning and I forgot that I didn't have my infrastructure. Like, he used infrastructure for every single thing. And I challenge black people to start doing your homework on these entertainers. Entertainers like DC Young Fly. You know, remove your emotion. And then ask these questions. Ask yourself, like, are these guys in these communities? Since they so passionate about these topics, are they in these communities? What are they doing to make a change? Right? Because for the most part, we know that Charleston White is on the front lines. He's built a reputation for being a community activist. You know, it's set in stone that he's actually attempting to try to help the community. And he's also on the front lines trying to pass and change a lot of these laws. So he has every right to be critical of the community that he's attempting to make a change in. As he say, actions speak louder than words. Any social issue, if he questioned it, he has every right to, because he's the one on these front lines trying to make change. Right? But when it came to DC Young Fly, he just kept educating them, kept schooling them. And sometimes it's just better to just listen. And if you're not informed on something, then don't respond. You talking about something because we asking for equal rights in their infrastructure. So what are you doing to get out of the infrastructure? Explain. What work are you doing to get out of the infrastructure? He kept over talking Charleston White, but he didn't give no solution. And what Charleston White was trying to let him know that you're not ready to get out of that infrastructure. You enjoy being in there because they give you the football, they give you the basketball, they give you the things that you like. So you're not willing to sacrifice and willing to give all of that up. You like all the materialistic things that they offer you within this infrastructure. So that's why you're not willing to risk that. You get paid. They give you money. They pacify you. They pamper you. So you're not willing to risk all of that. He's saying, I was out there doing it. I was out there and I didn't get the support from the blacks. So in other words, you just a fake pro-black Malcolm X, Chris Tucker. And he lost this debate in front of millions of people. He was embarrassed because I guarantee you that everywhere he goes, everybody always mention this interview. But I say y'all gotta start doing y'all homework on these entertainers, these so-called entertainers, these comedians. At one point in time, I thought DC Young Fly was hilarious. As a matter of fact, when he would start to upload videos, when I came across his content on YouTube, and he uploaded a lot of material, and he was going at Kevin Durant and a lot of these guys, I thought it was very funny. You know? But then I started to notice that he would use these certain tactics to try to, make himself more funnier than what he is. He gotta sing and make these weird noises. Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. He gotta do all the dancing. He's not really funny. When you actually peel back these layers, you actually see that these people aren't funny. It's just a lot of hype. And he does a lot of roasting. It's a reason why these new comedians, they're not good at stand-up. They're internet comedians. They're funny for a quick moment, a quick second, and you move on to the next. When somebody don't respect you, they keep cutting you off. They don't allow you to talk. They don't take what you say seriously. Because had someone come up there like a Rick Ross, you notice people don't interrupt people like that. People of stature, people with, a little more famous than them. Maybe like a Lil Boosie or a T.I. or somebody who has, that's higher up in the economic world, right? On a success ladder. So a Jay-Z or anybody that's sat right there and they start talking, they'll listen to them. Gucci Mane come in there, they'll listen to them. But with Charleston White, they're going to try to challenge him. They're going to try to go at him. And they're going to try to cut him off. They look at him as an easy target. Because there's no respect there. But unless somebody disrespected you personally, then you show that person respect when you in their presence. That's how I see it. If you ain't disrespect me personally, this man is talking about, I get it. Like, I don't agree how he go about things and how he diss certain people. I don't agree with that. However, I don't know Nipsey Hussle. I never met him a day in my life. I don't know Tupac. I don't know George Floyd. I don't know King Von. I don't know none of these entertainers. I don't have no personal relationship with them. I don't know nobody that knows them. So why would I get in my feelings about some dude that I don't even know? It makes zero sense. Because let you go, they ain't going to care about you like that. Y'all go too hard for people that don't care about you. So I'm sitting in your presence. You showed me respect as a man. You asked me to come on this show. Y'all see that the newer generation gravitate to me. I'm authentic. It's a reason why I'm getting these views. He's funny in moments. He's not hilarious, but he's funny in moments. He has his moments. But he has to do extra stuff to sell himself as being this hilarious, funny guy. Whoa, ooh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? You take all that away, he's corny.
No, you talking about the infrastructure. Nigga, what about the Sandra Bland there?
You talking about the infrastructure. That's what you talking about. You talking about the infrastructure. We can never have black power and never come together as a society if we ain't got the infrastructure. My air conditioner need fixing, but I can't get it fixed unless I got that infrastructure in it. I need a mechanic to come fix my alternator, but it ain't gonna get fixed because first I gotta get the infrastructure situated. That infrastructure. I need a new iPhone charger. It got a shortage in it. There must be something wrong with the infrastructure. I need to get in the gym and get my weight up, but I can't do it until I correct this infrastructure.
After Sandra Bland that. Somebody ain't never talked for an hour and a half about the Sandra Bland that, right?
No, niggas
right?
went and voted on that Sandra Bland.
So first of all, we wasn't informed about the Sandra Bland
You wasn't informed because you don't live in Texas.
No. The people that was informing them wasn't telling them.
Look, he don't even realize how ignorant he sound. He can't even counter Charleston White points.
This ain't what you need to be voting for.
This ain't what you need to be voting for. What are you talking about?
It was set up from the top.
When the last law? What's the last law you done read? Nigga?
It was a setup from the jump.
Listen how he doesn't answer the question. He says, "What's the last law you done read?" Listen, does he answer?
The last law you done read.
First of all, cause ain't nobody in my round.
See, look, change the conversation. He can't answer him. We can't give him a straight up answer, a yes or no answer. What's the last law you done read? He can't say, "Oh, well, I haven't read no law." He ain't gonna say that. You know why? Because then he gonna get embarrassed. He gonna look uneducated like he do now. When he asked him, "What was the last law you done read?" He had to overtalk and try to talk about something totally different. Answer the man question. What's the last law you done read? These guys are pretenders. This man, DC Young Fly, date a whole white girl, bro. Date a whole white woman. Got mixed children. Bro, you are privileged. You got just as much access to information. You got just as many resources to be able to do what a lot of these other races can do. You got Asians who come from other countries come over here and take advantage and get better jobs. Come on, bro. It's no excuse. You have that victim mentality. That's what you got. You got a victim mentality. You want to blame the white man, but you still in the white man system every day. Make it make sense. You on the white man's YouTube or the white women YouTube. I forgot the Susan Wojcinski. You on the white woman's YouTube. You wearing the white man's clothes. Come on, bro. They always act like they support black. You see these people with Gucci and Fendi and Prada and Louis Vuitton, Jordans, all these different brands. But they don't support black for real. Because if they was, they'd be supporting Charleston White and his message. But they not. Because they ain't for the people.
He ever been in there for me to go around and march about no law.
But they pass a law every year though. Every state passes laws.
Listen how he over talking them. Because he doesn't have the information to refute what Charleston White is saying. He's not educated on that. So that's why he has to keep over talking him. He has to keep over talking him. He don't even know what he's saying right now. He just talking. And a lot of times in our community, it's okay to be wrong, bro. Just, you don't know what you're talking about. So why even speak? Just because you overtalk somebody and get the last word don't mean you want an argument. You're not responding with data, facts, statistics. This is all pure emotion right now. You don't even know what you're talking about.
Everybody around me died from the motherfucking popo.
This nigga on TV.
You ain't going to head up nothing. Listen to what he just said. If anybody that he know passes away from the hands of police, he's going to go at them head up. Let me repeat that. And y'all need to go back and rewind what these people say and listen and take heed to it. Start holding them accountable. This man literally said that if anybody around him that he knows, something happened to them due to the hands of the police department, that he gonna go at the police department head up. Now, if y'all believe that to be true, then God bless you. But come on now. You ain't gonna be out there, and I guarantee you ain't on the front lines. You ain't willing to risk it all. You know your baby's gotta eat. You got kids. I think he got 3 kids now. We talking about the same dudes when the police come around, they start running. You know doggone well you not going head up with no police system. You not. Y'all ain't ready to get out into no shootout with no police, bro. Come on, man. Y'all be acting like y'all be intimidated by the police when they come around. Y'all got all this energy for your own people, but when the police come around, y'all act right. Oh, I ain't messing with the police, bro. I ain't messing with them. Let your enemy be walking with one of the police. I bet you ain't gonna take care of your business while he with the police. Since you go that hard. It's all cap. They selling a facade.
Just talking.
Exactly. Charleston White called him out on it. This just talking. Don't even know what he's saying. He just talking. This man getting wildin' out checks, getting movie checks. Was on How High 2 this Christmas. You in movies now. You on wildin' out. I'm wildin' out. About to hit Nick with the cannon. That was a fireball by Remy Ma, by the way, and Nicki Minaj. But
grassroots, so
I be in Texas all the time.
They gonna do you like they done Nick Cannon. They gonna do you like they done Nick Cannon. Come on, tell the minute for a while.
They crazy. They ain't done it.
Shit, because
They ain't done it.
Because you ain't saying.
And I stood up for my partner.
You ain't saying what.
he talking about something. He stood up for his partner. Now, you stood up for your partner, but I guarantee you, if the roles were reversed, you think Nick Cannon would have stood up for you? Your partner. He think just because Viacom offered him a role to take over Wildin' Out, that he think he stood up for his partner. Bro, if Nick Cannon was such a real one, he would have said, go ahead, take the job. Because guess what? I'm about to start something on my own over here. Go ahead. Take over. If he was a real one, you know, you got to feed your family. You got daughters too. You got kids too. So go and get your bag. But he ain't going to do that. Go and get your bag. If the roles was reversed, you think Nick Cannon going to turn down that bag? For you? Absolutely not. You didn't do anything. I bet you ain't go out there and repeat what Nick Cannon said. And you know what they would have did? We would have never seen you in another episode of Wildin' Out. You see Kanye getting banned. Talk crazy now. That's what I'm saying, bro. You ain't, like he said, you ain't no front liner.
Took the money.
Say the wrong thing.
You would have took the
You
money.
goddamn right I would have took the money, nigga.
I would have took the money too. So what you think? I'm going to turn down the bag when I got kids? Man, please. And if you was really about it, you would have said, you know what? I don't want to do nothing. I'm not going on there no more because I don't like the way they played with you, Nick. You would have said, you know what? Viacom, y'all canceled. Because now I see y'all got the power that y'all could cancel me at any time. So you would have said, you know what? I'm walking away now because, I'm not about to give y'all that much power. But you know why you went up there? Because you got to feed your family. And you know them Wildin' Out checks help. Keep it real. Keep it a band.
They gonna let you.
I fuck white people, but you think I'm scared?
Yeah, you got
crazy hell.
You got
I got the heart of Moses.
Shit.
Got the heart of Moses. This man claims to have the heart of Moses. Then why you still on the show? If you got the heart of Moses, just don't go back. Don't ever go back on Wildin' Out. And stay on and keep getting your YouTube checks. And matter of fact, how about you do this? Quit Wildin' Out. And be a full-time activist. And say the same message that Nick Cannon was saying. And keep screaming it. And watch they do you like they did Kanye.
Nigga,
You understand?
Hey, say he ain't at no city council meeting.
Crazy.
He ain't organizing no stop the violence.
I know some that's here.
I ain't never.
Look at his face. I know someone is. He can respond with, I am at these city council meetings. I am on the front lines. I am trying to change laws. I know somebody that is. What somebody is got to do with you?
What I know is what you're doing.
I am.
Yeah. You one of them I know somebody did. You ain't.
You one of them I know somebody who did.
Doing though.
But you in there, you want a
no,
nigga that's in there like fuck nigga.
I'm 10 years. I'm 10 years before I said fuck nigga, so you can't take that away from me.
But that's what I'm trying to tell you. We respected 10 years on the block.
But who cares what you respect? And I'm about to end the video after this, man, because, you know, it's going to get repetitive, and we already pretty much seen, you know, we see where this is going anyway. But however, what I'm going to say is, who cares about your respect? Your respect don't pay the bills. And it's a lot of people that got the respect, but they ain't here no more. And guess what? They're babies. Ain't nobody going to feed their kids. Who donating to Dr. King kids? Nobody. Talking about some, we respected the 10 years. What does your respect got to do with me? You doing it for respect. I'm doing this for a check. I'm trying to get this bag. Because it came down to it, you wouldn't be supporting my family. And had Charleston White not been as polarizing and said all his outlandish off-the-wall things, that he wouldn't have been as popular as he is. He wouldn't have. And guess what? You know why you wouldn't have respected him? You wouldn't even care to even go check for him. You want to check up for Charleston White had he not been saying what he was saying? You didn't even think about him. And the last thing I'm going to talk about is when DC Young Fly was talking about, he was like, look how you treat black people. You shouldn't stereotype black people. You know, somebody walking down, you shouldn't judge them, and you should be just as fearful of the white man as you do the black people. Charleston White said, man, do you know that it's some black dudes that'll shoot your house with your babies and your grandmother in there? So DC Young Fly did all this talking like he's still living in the hood. Like he's still in the hood every day. No. But since you think that you so for the hood, go back and live in the hood and bring your babies and your kids with you. You know why you ain't going to do that? Because you wanted to give your kids a better life. Who don't? I would. You know darn well that you live in a gated community and it's majority white people in your neighborhood. You ain't living in the hood amongst the people that look like you, that act like you, that think like you, that dress like you. So stop capping. Every day you wake up in a gated community, or I ain't gonna say a mansion, but you living nice, you living comfortable. So don't act like you still in the trenches every day and your life is threatened when you walk down the street.